Hi guys, it's me, Skylar Capri, and today we're doing my summer project Use It Up introduction video. I have a lot of products and I wanted to run a 2-month project Use It Up for summer. So it's going to start today on June 15th, although you're going to be seeing this video tomorrow, and then it's going to wrap up on August 15th, give or take. So I have a bunch of summer products. If you are new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. On my channel, we do all things Bath and Body Works, especially the body care. So if that sounds like something interesting to you, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And without further ado, let's get right on into what I'll be using up this summer. All right, you guys, so if you joined my channel about a year ago, really the only thing I did were project Use It Up videos. I usually had about 5 or 6 products into each of the projects, and that was really the focus of my channel. Now, this project is a bit unique in that it's a bit more expanded. So I have multiple products, multiple sets in here. So without further ado, we're gonna get on into the first set. So the first set are more of a trio. I have like an orange themed routine. And if you watched my products I am using in the month of June, this is the routine that you saw. So the first product we have is the Bath and Body Works body wash in the scent Fruity Sherbet Scoop. This is my last product from the 2024 summer semi-annual sale. I did a haul last year and I think I bought 5 or 6 sets, so a body wash and a body cream. I've used up everything except this, and this is like my last one, and I really don't like keeping them for more than a year, so I am right on track. So Fruity Sherbet Scoop, I've definitely used more than half of the bottle. As you can see, I probably have a little bit over a third of the way to go, but really happy with the progress on this and happy that I am not starting at a full shower gel. So that is where this one is. The next thing I will be pairing with this is the Fruity Sherbet Scoop in the body cream, and I just remembered I didn't read you the set notes. The set notes on this are Rainbow Sherbet, Zesty Orange, and Sun-Kissed Strawberry. It's really truly a sherbet scent. I have no idea how they were able to capture that, but it's like a nice, sweet, artificial orange, and then the strawberry really rounds it out and kind of gives it a more ice creamy sherbet feel. But this is what this one looks like. So I have used about half of this bottle, and that is the line that we are referencing. So a little bit left to go. And if you watch some of my past videos in how I like to use up products or expiration dates or etc., you will know that when body creams tend to kick around for a bit, they will turn yellow, especially if they have vanilla in them. This one has not really yellowed too much, and I have had this for just about a year now, so the yellowing is not too bad. But a little life hack if you're struggling to use up body creams that are yellowed, because if you've tried to use them, you will know that they stain clothes, towels, and robes. I highly recommend using them as an in-shower shave cream. I really enjoy using them that way. They're moisturizing, hydrating, and the scent pairs well because it has the matching body wash. So that is how I'm going to be using this product. It shouldn't take me too long to finish, but that is what I will be pairing in the shower. And then outside of the shower, I will be using the Bath and Body Works Sunshine Mimosa in the full-size fine fragrance mist. This one has notes of bright bubbly champagne and fresh citrus. Unlike the Fruity Sherbet Scoop, which is much more of a sweet artificial orange, this is much more of a fresh orange. To me, it really just smells like Prosecco with a bit of citrus in it. It's a really nice, fresh, light scent. It's not very like syrupy or heavy, which I feel like is perfect for the summertime, something more light and airy. And on this one, I actually did flip the bottle upside down because you can't see anything past the sticker, but flipping it upside down, I am about right there. So definitely a long way to go on this fine fragrance mist, but we really just kicked off summer. The weather has really just like improved and started to be more summer, so I know I will be getting a lot of use out of this one. All right, you guys, moving on into our second routine. I am calling this routine like my aquatic beachy routine. None of these fragrances are the same, so it's a bit out there, but I feel like all of them have this underlying vibe that goes really well together. So starting off with what I will be using in the shower, I will be using the Bath and Body Works Princess Tiana Shower Gel. This one released with the rest of the Disney Princesses collection earlier this year, and rumor has it that if your store has has any excess, that these will be available at semi-annual sale. So if you missed out or you wanted to stock up some more, definitely wait until tomorrow or the next day to pick these up at the discounted price. But Tiana has fragrance notes of delicate water lily, gilded amber, and shimmering bayou woods. This is a very unique fragrance. I really haven't smelled anything like it, and I feel like the combination of the woods and the water lily makes it more of a summer vibe as opposed to anything else. It almost leans into like a kiwi melon type of fragrance, but it's a very fresh aquatic scent, and that's why I am pairing this one with my At the Beach lotion. I became the biggest fan of At the Beach this year. Previously, I have never owned this one. I've really gone for more of the Costa Rica Pink Pineapple Sunrise or the Waikiki Beach Coconut, or honestly the Bahamas Passion Fruit and Banana Flower. I'm still waiting on them to bring back Tropidelic though. That is my favorite tropical that they have ever done. But I was really surprised by At the Beach. I didn't expect to like this one because some people say that it smells a lot like sunscreen. My sister says it smells a lot like sunscreen, but I love it. This one has notes of white frangipani blossoms, toasted coconut, bergamot waters, sea salt breeze, and that sun-kissed musk. This one, it just kind of smells like vacation in a bottle. It's a nice tropical fragrance, but it doesn't hit too much on one note. Like, it's not overwhelmingly coconut or overwhelmingly like a tropical palm floral. It does have a slight sunscreeny vibe. I can definitely see how she gets that out of this product, but personally for me, I really enjoy this, and I think it's going to pair great with the Tiana, which I'm just remembering I forgot to show you where I am on this one. On this one, I am right up here, so I'm right at the top. I do like to mark my lines on the actual sticker because then I don't see it through the bottle, and I really like the design on the bottle, but I am just about, I don't even know, like a 15th of the way done with this one. This one is pretty much full. And then my At the Beach, since it's been laying down, it has kind of shifted the product a little bit, but that one is going to be right there. So typically, I would probably say about a full bottle, which is normal for me because I don't really start wearing summer until it gets very hot outside, and we're just starting to get a nice amount of sun and a nice amount of heat. So this is exactly where I expect it to be on these products at this time. Now, the fine fragrance mist that I will be pairing with this is going to be the Sun Washed Citrus Fine Fragrance Mist. This one has notes of sugared lemon, mandarin, and agave nectar, and this one was a part of the 2022 winter semi-annual sale. I believe this one came out with white jasmine, denim and daisies, and maybe pink berry clouds is the other one. I always get confused on what the fourth one was in that kind of quad, but I love the packaging on this. I love when they do more of like this graphic design as opposed to like the more realistic picture labels or the faceted collection. I just love how this looks. It's so fun, and it makes it super easy to mark if you're doing a project use it up. So as I mentioned, this one is lemons, mandarin, and agave nectar. It smells like lemonade that you left in the sun. It's so summery. It's a nice citrusy, uplifting vibe, and I really couldn't imagine using this one in another month or another season, which seems to be a common theme with this routine. But on this one, I've actually used a pretty decent amount of this. I am right there on this one. So I've only had this one for maybe 2 or 3 weeks now, and it's not what I use every single day, but I have made a great amount of progress on this one. So not to say that I think I'm going to finish this one completely up by the end of this project, but I am hoping to make a major dent in this one as I really only plan to use it in the summer months. So that wraps up routine number 2. Now I think I have one more routine and then a couple of odds and ends. All right, you guys, so the next routine I have is more of a I am so close to finishing these products up kind of routine. They do go together and pair really nicely, but they're not exactly the most summery of fragrances. I would honestly say they're more of just simple everyday wear, or honestly spring if I had to categorize them into a season. But the first product that we have is the Bath & Body Works Champagne Toast Lotion. And you guys, this one is so close to being done. It is right there at the bottom, and it pains me to have this sitting and taking up so much space in my collection when I literally have maybe like 5 uses left. I don't use a lot of the lotion when I do use it, but I do use it pretty frequently, so I feel like I'm able to work through these relatively quickly. Unfortunately, this one does not have the scent notes on it, and I want to say Champagne Toast is champagne, red berries, and like an orange note or a citrus note. I have no idea. Please comment down below the fragrance notes. I could have sworn this had it on the back, but I guess I was wrong. This one is so close to finishing. Should have no problem finishing this one up, and happy to have this one out of my collection. Not that I don't like it, but for space reasons and getting some new stuff for semi-annual sale, I'll definitely want the room in my cabinet and nothing that close to being finished up. The next product I have is the Bath & Body Works White Jasmine, which if you're thinking that packaging looks very familiar, this is the same packaging and the same packaging style as that Sunwash Citrus I just showed. I picked this one up at the winter semi-annual sale as well in 2023. So this was going into, I think this was 2023 going into 2024. But you guys, this one is really, really low. If you can see that, the most recent line is right there. I was marking this just for like personal tracking, but now this is the starting line for this project. So we really only have that much left to go. This one has notes of creamy white jasmine, apple blossom, and white cedarwood, and it's a great everyday fragrance. I really love jasmine. I feel like if you're getting into florals and you don't want anything like too much, like peony or rose or, let me think of another floral. Peony, rose. There was one I had at like the tip of my tongue that I was like, that might be lilac. The fresh cut lilacs, a lot of people think that it's like way too floral. I highly recommend jasmine, and jasmine is integrated into a lot of Bath & Body Works fragrances. Vampire Blood, although it is a predominantly fruity fragrance, has jasmine in it. I want to say that there's some other products that typically have jasmine that are currently slipping my mind, but if you're looking to get into florals, I can't recommend jasmine enough. It's a nice creamy floral fragrance, and this one's perfect for every day, which is exactly how I wear it. Now I pair this with this Aeropostale Tokyo Darling perfume. Now this one will not have a marking on it simply because this sits out on my shelf. All of these go either behind my mirror, like I have a medicine cabinet style mirror, or under my sink, so I really don't see them and I don't really mind if there's markings on them. But this actually does sit out on like my dresser, so I like it looking really nice, so there won't be any markings on this one. But I'm about halfway through, as you can see there, and you guys, I wish I could link this perfume and give you set notes, but this is extremely old. I mean, I don't even know when we picked this up. This was probably like 2015. I don't know. It's embarrassingly old, you guys, but the fragrance on this is phenomenal. It's basically like if you took this white jasmine fragrance and made it more of a perfumey style vibe rather than a creamy floral, you would get Tokyo Darling. I've been pairing both of these together every single day. They work phenomenally, and because the Tokyo Darling perfume has been around for quite some time, I do want to finish that one completely up. So this really wraps up my routine of kind of like odds and ends, very close to finishing up. Now I have some hand sanitizers and then some miscellaneous beauty products before we are all finished. All right, you guys, so getting on into the hand sanitizers, and I actually forgot I put a hand cream in here, but the first hand sanitizer we have is the Sun-Washed Citrus in the antibacterial hand spray. Unfortunately, I can't see through the label at all, but if you look up close near the nozzle, you will see that I have very little of this left. I keep this in my car. I use it all the time. It's going to be gone in no time. And the one that will be replacing that, because I'm not exactly sure how often the updates will be occurring, because when I update, I do want there to be enough like noticeable progress. I will be replacing that one with Peach Bellini. I love Peach Bellini. It's a very nostalgic scent for me. This one is right where the top of the packaging line is. I want to say I've used this maybe once or twice, but I always remember having the Peach Bellini gel hand soap in the summertime. It's a very nostalgic fragrance for me. I love peach scents for the summer, so I'm excited to be using this. Also, I think the packaging on this one is so cute. The little like shine and then the peach slices, very cute packaging and very summery, so excited to use this one. As far as my hand cream goes, I am using the Bath & Body Works Black Cherry Merlot hand cream. Bath & Body Works needs to keep bringing out Black Cherry Merlot body care. I know we got it, I want to say 2023 when we got this one, Fall in Bloom, Leaves, which was like a phenomenal fall collection, in addition to the Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte, the Champagne Apple and Honey. Please bring this back in full-size body care. It is so delicious and perfect for perfect for fall, but I've been using it in the summertime. I don't know what it is. I don't know why my hands are dry dry, but I've been using this non-stop. Unfortunately, I don't think it has the scent notes on here, but it smells like a really nice, deep cherry fragrance. It's so good. I would definitely pick this one up in body care, hands down. I wish I would have grabbed it, but I only grabbed Leaves at the time, Leaves is so good in the body care. If you love it in the candle, the body care is even better. It's like an apple cider type of fragrance. But as far as this one goes, it looks like I didn't mark it. This one is going to be right about there. Only have this much left. Should definitely be able to use this one up in no time. Now, I do have a couple of non-Bath & Body Works odds and ends that I thought I would just share with you. We have two beauty products. So we have the Glossier Rose Balm.com, and this one is pretty much done. I've used up the entire thing, just have the top left. This is my favorite lip balm. It doesn't make my lips chapped. It really sits nicely under any lipstick or lip glosses. Cannot recommend this enough. It's also very good as just like a universal like balm or salve. You can put it on like a cut. You can put it on really anything, and the rose kind of scent and fragrance is very light, so I really enjoy this product. I have a bunch of these, and I think the original formula is the best, hence why you're maybe seeing an older package. And then to pair with this one, all of the writing on this has completely worn off, but this is the Essence Clear Shine 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 Lip Gloss, the best lip gloss. It's not sticky. The scent is not overwhelming. It pairs really well over like lip glosses. It doesn't over lip glosses, over lipsticks. It doesn't like pick up your lipstick and make it go all weird. I feel like I can use this with any base product, so whether it's a chapstick, a lip oil, a lipstick underneath, and this just sits so nicely on top of it. And with this one, I really only have that much left to go, but I have like 4 or 5 of these where they're all either down to here or halfway used, so I picked the one that I'm closest to, and I want to just focus on this one. So those are really my two like makeup beauty theme products. Now I have a couple of nail polishes that I definitely know I'm not going to finish, but I just want to have them in the rotation to use them a bit more. So the nail polishes that I have 4, and these are all the Sally Hansen Insta-Dry. These are my favorite nail polishes. The formula is so good. It's very quick drying. I feel like the longevity on these is very good. I spend a lot of my time typing on a laptop, so really the only time that I see it starting to like disappear or fade or like chip is right near the end of my fingernails. I really don't have that long of nails, but as you can see, I've been wearing this color, not this specific color, but another Insta-Dry color, I think the peach like breeze one, for the last 2 weeks, and the staying power on these is phenomenal. But the 4 that I picked is the Sally Hansen Insta-Dry in the shade Flashy Fuchsia. This is like a Barbie pink with a little bit of metallic sparkle in it. So perfect for the summertime. The next one that I picked is the Insta-Dry in Mind Bending, which is a really pretty neon purple, and I feel like as I get a bit more tan, this will look super nice. So excited to wear this one. The next one I have is the Sally Hansen in Celestial, and this is like a duochrome teal. It's kind of like a teal with a purpley shift. So pretty. It looks great on you when you're tan, so I'm excited to use this one in the summer. And then the last one I have is Sally Hansen in Up in the Clouds, which is a really nice kind of sky blue, which I feel like will be a nice switch up as it's a bit more pastel and toned down than the other super bright ones that I previously showed you. But you guys, that wraps up my summer project use it up introduction. I think this is the biggest project that I've ever done, so I'm really interested to see how this goes. But let me know in the comments down below what you guys want to use up this summer. Are there any products that you are so close to finishing up that you know will be gone in the next 2 weeks? And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, found it helpful, and I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye guys!